Besties, you're welcome back. This episode is filled with massive truth bomb and public humiliation. Purvi finally exposes Neha publicly and stops the wedding. Jasbir accuses Neha of Sahil's murder. Purvi vows to expose Monisha next. Now let me break it all down for you. It all begins with Jasbir confronting Purvi and telling her that he loves her more than anyone else in the world. He says that one day she will understand that RV is an outsider and that he is the one meant for her. He insists that she will eventually love him and then leaves after ordering Monisha to keep an eye on Purvi. Purvi feels frustrated and helpless because she cannot escape the situation. Dia calls Kushi and tells her that Purvi has disappeared. She explains everything that has happened so far and says she is very worried. Kushi believes that Purvi has been kidnapped and immediately decides to go to the wedding venue to find her. At the wedding venue, Neha comes without covering her face. The priest reminds her that she must wear the veil according to the rituals. Neha agrees and covers her face with the veil. At the same time, Jasbir tells a media reporter to make sure that RV's wedding becomes the main story in the next day's newspaper. Kushi arrives at the wedding venue and stops the wedding. She asks RV why he is marrying someone else and leaving Purvi. RV tries to explain himself, but Kushi refuses to listen and says she will deal with him later. Kushi then leaves with Dia to look for Purvi. The priest tells RV and Neha to begin the wedding rounds. As they start taking the rounds, Kushi and Dia search the building for Purvi. They find Purvi tied up in a room and Monisha guarding her. They decide to go and bring bats so they can confront Monisha and rescue Purvi. RV becomes suspicious because he notices that Monisha and Purvi are missing. At the same time, Harleen arrives at the wedding venue and announces that she will not allow the marriage to take place. Neha angrily tells Harleen that only one round is left and the wedding will soon be completed. In the room, Monisha mocks Purvi and says that she does not want RV to marry Neha, but it is happening because of Purvi. She says that it does not matter because in the end, she will become RV's final love. Purvi strongly declares that RV is her destiny. She gathers her strength, frees herself from the ropes, hits Monisha and runs away. Jasbir enters the room and Monisha asks him to stop Purvi from ruining the wedding. Jasbir runs after Purvi, but Kushi and Dia block his way. They hit him with bats and knock him unconscious. Purvi finds her phone and Monisha makes fun of her by asking if she came only to take the phone and what is so important in it. Purvi calmly says that there is nothing important in it and tries to leave. Monisha pushes Purvi down and snatches the phone from Purvi. Purvi pretends to surrender and cleverly tricks Monisha into giving the phone back, and then she escapes again. Kushi tells Jasbir that he must apologize to RV for everything he has done. Jasbir pretends to agree with her, but when Kushi and Dia relax their guard, he escapes. Back at the wedding mandap, the priest asks RV and Neha to take the final wedding round. RV stops and refuses to move forward. Neha begs him to take just one more step so that she can officially become his wife, but RV remains silent and does not move. At the same time, Monisha tries to stop Purvi from reaching the mandap. Purvi fights back bravely, defeats Monisha, ties her to a table, and runs towards the mandap to stop the wedding. Meanwhile, the reporters reminds the Malhotra family that RV will go to jail if he does not complete the marriage right now, because it is a court order. RV tells the reporters to stop and says his family is supporting him, and he comments on the situation. Neha reminds RV that the marriage is happening because of the court order. Purvi comes downstairs and asks RV to stop the marriage. Neha asks Purvi if she has forgotten what will happen if RV does not marry her, and says RV will go to jail. Purvi tells Neha to shut up and calls her a liar. Neha asks Purvi when she lied. Purvi says that Neha has been lying from the beginning by accusing RV of molesting her. Neha asks Purvi who told her this. Purvi says that Neha herself told her, and says that she can now prove it. The reporters ask Purvi to prove her claim. Purvi agrees to prove it. Jasbir thinks about escaping from there. Kushi and Dia catch Jasbir when he tries to escape, and Kushi removes his disguise in front of everyone. Purvi exposes Jasbir and asks Yug to arrange a big screen and to call the police. Vikrant says that he will call the police. Jasbir escapes when everyone gets distracted. RV chases Jasbir and tries to catch him. Jasbir hits RV and tries to escape again. Jaswant tries to stop Jasbir, but Jasbir hits him with a vase and Jaswant falls to the floor. RV catches Jasbir and brings him back in front of everyone. Yug arranges the big screen. Purvi says that Jasbir's truth will also come out in time. The police arrive at RV's house. Purvi says that she called the police so that everyone, including the police, can see Neha's truth. Purvi asks Dia to play the video. Neha tries to stop them and says they are doing all this again to stop the marriage. Neha says that RV is not marrying her after molesting her. RV tells Neha to stop lying and says he did not molest her and that she has been lying about this. RV says that everyone supported Neha thinking she was right, but she hid the truth from everyone. Purvi says that Neha also hid the truth that she is a bar dancer. Neha responds that she was forced to become a bar dancer because of her circumstances. Purvi comments on Neha's actions. Neha tells Purvi to stay within her limits. Kushi argues with Neha and supports Purvi by saying that Purvi would never make false accusations against anyone. Purvi again asks Yug to play the video. Neha tries to stop them, but Harleen and Kushi push Neha away. Deepika goes to look for Monisha and finds her tied up. Deepika unties Monisha and tells her that Purvi has proof against Neha. Neha tries to stop Purvi from playing the video. RV and his whole family stop Neha from interfering. Purvi plays the video and exposes Neha in front of the media. The video stops halfway because the network gets disconnected. Purvi asks the media if they saw Neha admit that RV did not molest her. Neha tries to defend herself, but nobody lets her speak. The media says that Neha has been exposed and tells her to stop spreading lies. Harman asks Neha to accept her mistakes in front of the police, the media, and the court, because her true nature is now known. The media questions Neha about her wrong actions. Purvi tells everyone that even though the video stopped, she will prove the full truth in court. She says it is now clear that RV is not guilty, so the marriage will not take place. Purvi says that Neha is the only guilty. At that moment, Jasbir interrupts and accuses Neha of killing Sahil. Everyone is shocked by this accusation. At the same time, Monisha falls while running. Deepika runs to her and asks if she is fine. Monisha says she is scared of being exposed and says they need to do something. She then rushes downstairs. Back in the house, Neha asks Jasbir to stop blaming her. Grandma tells Neha to leave the house. Neha speaks rudely to Grandma and tells her to control her tone. Harleen supports Grandma and warns Neha to stay within her limits. Purvi says that Neha has made many mistakes and deserves punishment. Harman tells the media that Neha played with RV and his family and says proudly that Purvi exposed Neha's lies. The family members agree that Neha is the real culprit and should be punished. RV confronts Neha and says she caused great trouble to his family. He promised that he will not let her go unpunished. At that moment, Monisha and Deepika arrive. Purvi warns Monisha that her truth will also come out soon. Monisha denies any wrongdoing and says she would never harm her family. Kushi scolds Monisha and asks RV what he thinks. RV questions why Kushi is there. Dia explains that she called Kushi for help. Kushi says she will answer all questions and also warns RV not to trouble Purvi. Jasbir says that he is the best match for Purvi. Kushi warns Jasbir to stay away from Purvi. Purvi says that since Neha has been exposed, there is no need for RV to marry Neha. Neha says that RV must marry her because she has lost many things. Purvi asks Neha what she has lost and says that RV has lost his respect and much more because of her actions. Grandpa praises Purvi and says that she is the pride of the family because she brought back their honor. Neha then tells Purvi that she lost Sahil and says that someone planned his murder. Purvi asks Jasbir to tell the truth. Jasbir says that Neha admitted to him that she wanted to kill her boyfriend. He also says that Neha planned Sahil's murder and carried it out. Finally, Neha has been exposed. Well done, my Purvi, for clearing RV's name at last. Monisha's game will soon be over. I can't wait for that to happen.